What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have got the brand new objective player Bellerin, a fullback that looks really good. Now the real question is he going to be better than Semedo? That's what I want to find out. Now he's got 93 pace, 84 dribbling, 82 defending, 74 physical with the 76 passing as well. He is a 5'10" player, which means that tackle reach and interception reach is not too bad. It's still decent. It's just not, you know, amazing, let's say. High-low work rates is the one thing I am looking at, though. A fullback with high-low work rates. I'm not sure how that's going to do. Hopefully, he doesn't get caught off. Like, his positioning is not, you know, kind of too high, and then all of a sudden, they go for a counter-attack, and they score down his side. Because if that's the issue, I'm going to struggle. I am going to struggle immensely, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to struggle as well if they play this card in the fullback position. But hopefully it's not that, because I am going to put him on stay back while attacking. So hopefully he actually stays back while we attack. Now he has got 3-star skill moves, which is not too bad. But the thing is, he's got a 2-star weak foot. Now, that's obviously the same problem that you get with Wan-Bissaka, where you can't really cut onto that left foot and pass with it because it's absolutely terrible. There is going to be the odd occasion where the pass will make it, but in most occasions, the pass will probably start like bouncing all of a sudden, and it's a terrible pass. The ball gets intercepted, you get caught off guard, you concede. So hopefully that's not the issue today. Now, I've gone for an Anchor Chem style, and he is on 10 Chem. I feel like Anchor is just the way to go. There's no other, chem style that you really want on this card. Like, there's no point of having Shadow. There's no point of having like Sentinel or like Guardian or anything like that. There's just straight up Anchor. He's got 98 acceleration and 98 sprint speed, which means the pace, it's definitely there. I'm hoping that he is actually faster than Semedo. That's the one thing I really hope. Shooting, I'm not even going to get into that because this guy's not going to take a shot. Let's all be fair. Passing. Now, 64 long passing could be a slight issue for me personally, because I like to kind of overtop the through ball down the line quite a decent amount. So 64 long passing, is that going to be enough? Most likely not, but it's a good thing to see that he can obviously do the short passes, just like the A's into middle, RBAs into the middle. Those should be all fine. Now, when it comes down to dribbling, he's probably going to feel pretty decent on the ball because he's got decent dribbling stats, to be fair to him. 84 agility, 84 balance, 86 reactions, 84 ball control, 84 dribbling with the 76 composure as well. But this is where we get, you know, a bit into it, let's say, because defending stats look absolutely top tier. 89 interceptions, he's got 87 defensive awareness, he's got 94 standing tackling, and he's got 95 slide tackling as well. Physical stats, he's got 85 stamina, which means he's going to last throughout the whole 90 minutes. Strength is 76, which you might get a little bit, a little issue with, but probably not too much because of that aggression. He's got 87 aggression, and I've seen fullbacks this year that have really low strength but really high aggression still beat people in a shoulder to shoulder animation. So he should do pretty decent, but I'm hoping he's not one of those, fullbacks that just gets bullied off the ball. Either way, today I have linked him up with Virgil, Allen and Adama. I've also got Saint, Rodriguez, Sissoko and Dembele in this team. I will be playing Bellerin in a 4-4-2 in that right back position, but I do low-key want to try him in that CDM position as well, saying that he's not that, he's not that small. So he's got a decent interception reach, and his defending stats look absolutely amazing. So I will try him in a CDM position in a 4-2-3-1 as well. But let's get into the games. So the first thing I do want to try out is how he feels on the ball. Hopefully he doesn't feel too bad. And I'll tell you what, he feels pretty quick. Let's just say that, because you see that acceleration touch into the open space. Let me just show you his pace. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my, can you get around him? No, he can't get around Ferland Mendy because of that strength, but the pace is definitely there. Little dummy, little acceleration around that corner. Can I get a fake shot? Yes, I can. I'm going to try to go for a running fake shot. He is so fast. You can just tell by me running with him in a straight line. Use that pace to get back in position. He's definitely a player that he's going to catch up to the Ronaldos and stuff like that. It's just the real question is, can he kind of deal with their strength? That's what I want to know. If you actually look at his positioning right now in that right back position on the minimap, you can actually see he's not going up at all. So even with high-low work rates, as long as you have that instruction, stay back while attacking, he will not go up. Bellerin. No turn. Gonna go for that block. Really good block. So I can 100% say Semedo does actually feel better on the ball than Bellerin. But the thing that you're not going to get with Semedo is the fact that you can just go ahead and just accelerate like this straight past everyone, right? Semedo can do that slightly, but not as good as Bellerin can. Another thing I'm noticing on defense is those high-low work rates don't actually make him go out of position like I thought it would. I thought he was just going to be running up time to time, trying to like really press the player, or just, you know, as soon as we get the ball, he's going to sprint up the pitch. No, with that defensive awareness he's got and that stay back while attacking instruction, he does actually stay right onto the spot. So one thing I definitely do want to try out is this over top through ball. Is he able to do it? No. Okay, that's interesting because I know a lot of fullbacks that can do that pass literally perfectly, and obviously Bellerin can't. Can he at least do the ground passes? The ground passes aren't even that great, but I'll tell you what, at least it stayed on the pitch, I guess. Gonna try to make him go down this line, because if he does, and obviously, you know, Bellerin's there, he's never, ever gonna outpace Bellerin. Let's all be fair, but that's a really good tackle as well. Adama run. I'm going to try this. RBY all the way down the line. It's a perfect pass, but Adama's obviously offside, and that's my fault because I mistimed that. Going to push towards him slightly. Then going to go in for the tackle. That's a really good tackle. I'm actually quite surprised that's not a penalty. Can he switch the play with that 2-star weak foot? Oh, we can. Okay, that's not actually too bad. I would have thought 2-star weak foot switching the play is probably going to be very, very inaccurate, but apparently it's good. Let's run forward. The thing is, right, no one ever expects the fullbacks just to run forward like that. And look at Bellerin's pace. It's going to be so easy. Can I get a sweat? Open sweat. Can I get a goal? You see what I mean? Right, no one expects a fullback just to literally run in a straight line. And because of how overpowered Bellerin's pace is, it's going to be so good down that line. I'm going to try this one more time. Can he play the pass? It goes out of play, yeah. He's definitely not that kind of player to obviously just go for those long balls down the line. So just keep that in mind. If that's your play style, he's not really your kind of fullback. Into the middle. I'm going to try to run at him with Bellerin, because I want to see how good this tackle is in the midfield. No, you can't do that to Bellerin. You can't do that to Bellerin. He's going to obviously get that aggression straight into Mbappe's back, and Mbappe's going to lose control. Come on, Bellerin. Get around that corner. There you go. Little ball roll out. I like I'm not going to go down the line, then obviously hit it down the line, and it's a perfect pass. So I've moved Bellerin into the CDM position now, and I am going to see how he actually plays when going forward. I want to know how he actually supports me in that CDM position with those high-low work rates. Going to try to go for an interception. That is a really good interception. And the only reason he actually got to that ball was because of that interception reach. I'm telling you right now, a player like 5'7", 5'6" would not have got that ball. You can actually see Bellerin right here, how he actually supports me in that CDM position. So he is going through those little gaps. But I kind of like that. I like my CDMs to go through those gaps time to time. You see him right there. Look at him being aggressive. Even though he's on that stay back while attacking, he's still going to be running forward in that CDM position. Bellerin going forward. He's not coming towards me. Oh, did you see the dribbling? Do you see how fast he was on that ball? If he got that acceleration round that corner, he would have actually had like a wide open opportunity. Now, without a doubt, if you're using Bellerin in that CDM position, he is definitely an aggressive CDM. He's not one of those CDMs that is going to stay back. You'll wait for the perfect moment to go in for a tackle. No, you're going to be very, very aggressive with him. Bellerin right here. A few step overs. Ball roll into the middle. Gonna pass it straight through, pass it down. Can we get a goal? No, we cannot. It was a very tight angle, to be fair. Another thing I'm really liking about Bellerin is his recovery time. So let's say he goes up by a decent amount. He is so fast going back into his position. If you're playing him into the CDM position, or even if you're playing him in that right back position, he's so fast at just recovering. Gonna try to switch the ball here. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's a decent pass. A decent pass as well. Look at that. I did not expect that for a person that has low, long passing. So it is time to review him. 2 games played with the 0 goals scored and the 0 assists. But that's expected, right? He could have got an assist, to be fair, if I didn't do the extra pass for the sweat. But it is what it is. Now, if we're giving a rating for the dynamic image, trust me, it'll be a 10 out of 10. Because that is by far one of the best dynamic images I have actually seen this year. Now, I got this card in exactly 1 hour 30 minutes. Probably the most struggle that I actually had was creating the team, because even though the objective have requirements like a full 11 BPL, you need different players and like silver players and all of that in the actual game mode. So the game mode has requirements, and obviously the card has requirements. So it was very awkward, and it was like, it kind of was confusing me a little bit, but it is what it is. I eventually got it done in 1 hour 30 minutes. Now, this card in a CDM position, he is going to push up time to time and help you when going forward, and he is going to make that run time to time as well. So just be careful with that, because if he does make that run, it does mean he's out of position, and obviously, you know, when he's out of position, you could get counter-attacked with those high-low work rates. But if we're talking about stay back while attacking in that right back position, he is so good there. Like, so good there. And by far his best position is that right back position. You can really notice the pace, you can notice his defensive awareness, him man marking, him going for the passing lanes. It was absolutely unbelievable to see. So if you're worrying about those high-low work rates, simple stay back while attacking on the fullbacks does it perfect. 5'10", interception reach. There was a few interceptions that I actually saw. If he wasn't 5'10", he would not have got a little foot to it or a little toe to it at all. It's just really nice to see that he's not an extremely small fullback. 3-star skill moves, it's not going to matter to me. I know it matters to a lot of people because they like to do like the Berber spins or like the flip flaps around the corners as like an awkward occasion. But for me, I don't really do that. I just keep it very simple. 2-star weak foot was actually quite a bit of a surprise, because passing with it when it came down to short passing, I wasn't 100% confident. But it did work time to time. It 100% did work time to time. But when I was switching the play from one side of the pitch all the way to the other fullback, that actually worked consistently. And that's what made me kind of confused, because a 2-star weak foot should not be working that good. Now, when it comes down to pace, I have to give his pace a 10 out of 10. Without a doubt. It is so good. By far the fastest fullback I have used this year. Without a doubt. Shooting. Now, I didn't actually take a shot with him, so I can't really give him a rating for shot. But for passing, I can. Passing ability, those over-top through balls with even his strong foot down the line is very inconsistent. They rather go out of play, or they actually go too far and just go for a goal kick. So it's always going to be annoying. But the one thing that I did actually see work with him was the RBYs across the ground down the line with him. They were very consistent, and they actually stayed on the pitch the majority of the time. So if you are trying to go for those long passes down the line, make sure to actually do it on the ground and not do an over-top through ball. But for passing, I am going to give him a 7 out of 10, because the short passing was still pretty decent. It was just a long passing that was a bit of a tough one. Dribbling ability, he feels really good on the ball, but just make sure not to hold RT at like really awkward angles. As soon as you hold out that RT, he's going to think to himself, he needs to take that big touch so he can instantly run onto it. That is what Bellerin's about. Bellerin's not really about these, you know, these R1 dribbles or these left stick dribbling. No, he's about a person that is going to run straight down that line, and he is going to outpace the majority of the fullbacks and the majority of the centre backs. It's just simple as that. So be careful with his dribbling. If you just left stick dribbling with him, he does feel really good. So for dribbling, I will give him an 8 out of 10. Defending, puts in a really good tackle. Interceptions are really good as well. His defensive awareness, though, was the most impressive thing about him. I loved his defensive awareness. Reading the lanes, man marking. He was literally doing everything perfect with those high-low work rates. And that right there is just crazy to see, because I would never thought high-low work rates would have been that defensive with stay back while attacking instruction. I would never think. But obviously, it was. So for defending, I am going to give him, I would say, a 9 out of 10. Physical stats. Strength, yeah, he does get body time to time. I'm going to be real. He does. But the aggression is the one thing I really did enjoy. He allowed players, he like pressured players into making a lot of mistakes. He would get straight into them, like no joke. He would literally touch them and they would automatically take a bad touch. So that is another thing I really liked about Bellerin. The stamina as well makes him last throughout the whole 90 minutes. So if you have the Ronaldos, the Mbappes consistently running at you, he will last throughout the whole 90 minutes. So for physicals, I am going to give him, I would say like I'm thinking like an 8 out of 10, but then his strength is not great. So I'm going to go probably for a 7.8 out of 10. But an overall rating out of 10, he's a really good fullback. And he is definitely 100% worth getting without a doubt. So I'll give him, I'm thinking because I'll give him like an 8.7. 8.7 out of 10, because I'm thinking, right, he's a fullback that can't really go for those long passes and can't really body players, so I don't want to give him too high, but I don't want to give him too low either, because he's like a really good fullback. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment, but for now, peace.